Here we are. So, little reminder for those of you who haven't joined us before on the stream. This is my character, Octavius Flavius. He's the ancestor of Lucien Flavius, because this is like 1,000 years before the events of Skyrim. He is braver than Lucien is, still deep interest in knowledge in all its forms, but he's more of an adventurer, more of an Indiana Jones type. He likes to retrieve artifacts, explore dungeons, and he has a very confident dress sense. That's a lot of chest hair showing there. The hope is to try and get something more modest for him, but we haven't found better armor yet, so we're gonna just wait and see what we can find. Yes, the fluffy hood, I feel, is a slight juxtaposition with the scanty top. But there you go. That's what we've got. So we have... yeah, so we're just going to wait here. We should have... that's not the guy we were looking for. We should have Nuna and Ragnarok coming to join shortly. I'll just update you on what we're currently doing. Oh, we've done it. We finished our latest quest. Basically, what we're doing is saving Glenumbra from horrible witches and werewolves and evil servants of... What's his name? Evil wizard guy. Worm cult dude. He works for Mannimarco. Mannimarco's the big boss. Yes, very bold fashion statements, it's true, but at least his head is warm. That's a perk, because it's a bit gloomy here in Daggerfall. This is where we are on the map. We're in Glenumbra, which is not Daggerfall. Daggerfall's the city. But this is High Rock. This is Western High Rock. It's generally very bleak, very British weather, really. And we have put a guild together. We have Flavius and Friends, which is a guild of friends of Flavius. You see what they did there? All of you are very welcome to join. Just let me know, and I'll add you. Gosh, lots of people in the chat. That's very exciting. There is an achievement you can get on Twitch for people talking, to have more people talking at the same time, and it unlocks more VIP badges. So if you could all just say things all at once, that'd be really cool, because maybe we could unlock that achievement. That'd be really exciting. Love a good achievement. So yeah, everyone who hasn't said hi, say hi! Oh, we had a ping. Clones is now following. That's very exciting. Welcome, Clones. Very glad to have you on board. Yes, so I need to invite you to the group, don't I? That's not it. That's it. Invite to group. We also have Ragnarok. Invite to group. And we have a third slot in the adventuring party for anyone who wants to join. I like cats too. Cats are fantastic. Cats are the best. Big fan of cats. Just having a look to see if I can see the rest of our party on the map, but I don't think it works like that. You should be with us soon, and then we'll dive into the quest.
I need help.
Oh, hi, Dat594. Fishing in Minecraft sounds like a lovely thing to be doing. Sounds very relaxing. Just waiting for our friends. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to start the dialogue for this quest. Because of course you can all listen.
Casimir sent us to stop Angoff.
Angoff, that was his
With the combined might
name.
of the dragons, the Lion Guard, and you, Angoff will surely fall.
I'll help in any way I can.
Well said. But we can't just rush after the villain. First off, Angoff's toxic mist protects the approach to Cathbadro. It rises from his vines and sickens anyone who breathes it in. The wizard Benele believes you might be immune to its effects.
Well, that's handy. I have this talisman, but I don't know if it will protect me. I'm not quite sure what talisman I'm referring to there, but I have one apparently.
To chance it. We don't have any other options. A squad of dragons succumbed
Yes,
to the
it
mist
was. It
before
was
they
a
could
sequel
retreat.
to The Lion King,
That
wasn't
idiot
it?
Darien led a few Camlorn soldiers on an
Ooh,
ill-conceived rescue
what are you
mission, and they
drawing,
were overcome as well.
Madgen Prime? What was going? A squad of dragons. Okay, if the mist doesn't incapacitate me, I will
I
save.
hope the soldiers still live. That mist is deadly. And that fool from Camlorn, what was he thinking? He charged right into the mist after them.
That doesn't sound very wise. How's the microphone, by the way, everyone? I've turned it upside down today because that makes it slightly less in my way. Do let me know if the volume and everything's still alright. Where should I look for
They
your
couldn't have
soldiers?
gotten too far into the graveyard. The
My
poison
Ken,
mist
I will
acts
remember that,
fast.
or I'll try
Hopefully
to.
they stay together. Once you get
My
them out of
Ken
there, we can
Prime.
plan our attack against Angoff.
Cool. You mentioned troops from
With
Camelot?
the city liberated from Falchu,
Yes, we
some of
did
the
that.
Camlord Guard came up this way looking for a fight. A noble named Darien was acting as their leader. He seemed very angry with Angoff.
Awesome.
Something
I won't
about
turn away from
werewolves.
it. Why is Giblets here? Yes, we have a doggo. Giblets is a doggo. He's very handsome. But I would like to know why he's here.
Okay, blind me if I know.
Oh, okay.
When the king mentioned your name, the dog perked up and stuck with us all the way from Daggerfall. Looks like he's happy to see you.
Goodbye. Yes, that's great to hear, Nuna. I put a setting that should have multiplied the sound across both channels, so it's in stereo now rather than just mono. So that's exciting.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a good old-fashioned down and dirty brawl.
Right, so Mists of Corruption is what we're doing. Where do we need to go for that? Over there. And I'm hoping the others can just sort of catch up when they're ready. Here we go, this is my horsey. You'll notice it's an absolutely normal looking horse. Definitely nothing suspicious about it whatsoever. Dun, 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 dun. How do we leave? How do we get out of here? Oh, around there. Dun, 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 dun. Zombies, spooky. We'll just ride past them really fast. No one will know. They'll never catch us. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it's a certainly cool idea. We could definitely do that. I mean, the only issue is I haven't fully explored Davidicus's backstory and character yet. You know, that's something that'll be coming in the next Flavius Chronicles. So, I mean, if we wanted to try and make the D&D adventure canon, which we could do, could absolutely do that. We could try and make it, I don't know, if we made it about Lucien, it might be easier to make canon. No, it's definitely not a nightmarish wolf in any way, shape, or form. No, definitely just a normal horse. Well, fire would be better against these guys, wouldn't it? Not my crossstaff. Oh well, a bit late now. That's alright, we survived. Everything fine. Ah, well, if the timeline is Skyrim timeline, then it probably would be best to be Lucien, because my thinking is that by around the time of Skyrim, Davidicus he's getting on a bit, and he's more or less retired in that he doesn't really go out and do the adventuring himself anymore. He tends to sort of do research in libraries and things, looks up, finds out where to send adventurers to recover artifacts and stuff, and then sends them off. He doesn't really adventure himself anymore. Oh yeah, could set it in the Dragonborn Lucien timeline. That could work too. Whatever you like, really. You're the DM. Oh, heavens. Yes, I'll bring up the map just as soon as I've dealt with these friendly chaps. So I thought one of the main features of this new update was that load screens were supposed to be shorter. Here's where we are. Here's the map. That's me up there, doing my thing. See if you want to wander on over. If you can ever escape that load screen. Sorry, yes, no, I say your, I mean, I don't know, I was thinking sort of your plural. I know you're not specifically the dungeon master yourself, but the point is, I am not the dungeon master. So I am very much a noob with Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm happy to be led by you guys. I mean, it doesn't have to be canon, it could be entirely non-canon adventure. That's cool too. Well, I'm very much looking forward to seeing it. Oh, getting stressful, getting stressful. Could really use some friends. Yeah, no, they're great ideas. I'm really excited. I've always wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, like, for years, and I've never had an opportunity to do it. So, to get to play a campaign, even online, would be fantastic. Yeah, I was thinking that. I mean, we could stream it, possibly. Depends on whether everyone else is down with that, really. Yes, I think they did launch a new DLC, didn't they? Isn't there the new Skyrim year-long adventure thing starting now? Slapping doggos, not good. Don't slap doggos. Doggos are nice, they need strokes and hugs. Not strokes, stroking. Stroke the doggos. Hello, Anseldor. Welcome. Oh, bless. I'd love to have a doggo on my lap right now. Doggos are the best. Well, cats are the best too. Doggos and catos, both the best. Hey, Sakura Zombie! So many people, so many friends here. It's so exciting. I think this is one of the busiest streams we've had. Thank you all for being here. So, since you're all here, let's have a spirited debate. Favorite Elder Scrolls character? Go. Can be from any of the games. And why? Tell me why. Who it is and why. Millie. Oh, Millie. Ooh. Hello. Teddy Enra, you're from the chat. It's you. I have found you. But you are you level 224? Is that 224? Is that what? Because that is ridiculously strong. You can't be level 224. I didn't know it went that high. It doesn't go that high, does it? A younger male version of Skyrim Grandma. That is a lovely compliment. I will take that. He's already in a group. I thought I'd add them. It was too bold of me. Oh well, thank you very much for your assistance. queen. Who is Queen Arian the Ashy? Oh, frick, that's an interesting choice. Oh, Brynjolf. Brynjolf is wonderful, if only for the accent. It is a magnificent accent. Big fan of Brynjolf. Am I going the right way? I'm sort of thinking there might be a path into the city around here, or into where I'm trying to go, but one isn't really presenting itself. Around here, maybe? Oh, I should have gone... No? It's sort of round... Oh, I do have to carry on round here, I think. I'll just keep pushing round. And then if worst comes to worst, I'll have beaten a load of guys and leveled up. Shiogura! Daedric Prince of Madness. Wonderful choice. Wonderful choice. Cheese for everyone! No, 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 gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, gonna die, gonna die. Whew. Did we win? Is it over? Did we win? Yes, I think we did. Martin Septon. Now, while I still haven't played Oblivion, I know he has played... I believe he's played by Sean Bean, isn't he? And Sean Bean is a marvellous man, so that makes that a wonderful choice. Craving cheese, then you should get cheese. Oh no, oh I can already see this is going to go badly wrong. Who am I fighting? Why is it working? Oh, there's more. Oh no, oh no, oh no. This is a disaster. This is a disaster. Oh, survived. Survive? Being shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the save. Thank you. Dagoth? Ugh. That's a very interesting choice. I wonder what that says about you. Marak, very edgy. Serana's lovely. She's very nice. My legendary power there. Didn't mean to. How do I get in? Can I go through any of these doors? No. Sneaky time. Ah, there we are, an entrance. Wonderful. Being very sneaky too. Come on, monkey. We have sneaking to do. We're going to find the knights in Cathedral. Hermamora? Yeah, I mean, if you like eyes and tentacles, then I can see that. What are these? What's going on with all of that? Oh, heck. Bit creepy, bit creepy. This is all very Marak, come to think of it. Very Hermamora, Marak kind of thing. Gosh, what is that? Hello? Oh. Heck, what happened? Oh, it's you, clones! You're also in the chat. Lovely to see you. Yay, Nuna! I see you brought friends! And you brought your kitty! Oh my word! Hello! Hello, lovely to meet you! Hi! Oh, so sweet. So sweet. Right then, let's try and find the place where we're supposed to go, which is sort of that way. That looks like Ragnarokin. Yeah, the gang's all here. Very glad to have some assistance. This is all a bit scary. Zap. Zappity zap zap. Oh, press X to use Soul Leech. Go on then. Oh my word! That was a big old chap. Was that a flesh atronach? Very scary. It's everyone's favourite friend, Darian Gautier.
Well, look who's here. I should have known you'd be making Angof's life miserable. Camlorn wasn't enough for you, eh? Say, these mists are poisonous.
They are.
Why aren't you affected?
I think it has something to do with this talisman that I don't remember ever getting given, but there you go. Why aren't you affected?
I wish I knew. I didn't think. I just rushed in to help the Dragon Knights. My guards started gasping and falling to the ground, just like the Knights. But not me. These are the only survivors. But I don't think they'll last much longer.
Well, he seems very brave, but also somewhat suspicious somehow. Like, I just feel there's going to be some kind of plot twist with this guy. My plot twist sense is tingling, and it's going to turn out like, why is he survived? Why isn't he poisoned? What's going on? There's something going on there. I bet he's like a Dremora in disguise somehow or something. But anyway, he's great. So, can we escort them out of here?
The mist is thicker toward the gate. They won't survive passing through it again. But the mist doesn't seem to affect the necromancers. Those amulets must protect
Maybe
them.
you're a necromancer.
Take their amulets and give them to the knights.
Will do. Wouldn't be a quest if there wasn't some element of fetching.
Better grab a couple of extras just in case anyone shows up while you're gone.
Righto.
I'll stay here and defend the knights from any wandering undead.
Toodles. Okay, team, we have got necromancers to kill. Amulets to collect. We all on it? Yeah, we all down? Let's do this. Who are you? Oh, you're clones. Hi, clones. Yes, I feel possibly level 160 is a bit OP, but there we go. Let's do this. Go find some things. Kill. Yes, murder, murder, murder. Thank you. Yes, no, please. I'm speculating about it, but if anyone does know the answer, please don't spoil it for me. Because I'm very much looking forward to the story being revealed. Oh, we got a Bloodthorn amulet. Oh yes. Octavius Flavius does it again. Bum, bum, bum. Very dramatic music. And I'm very glad Bethesda let you use this music on YouTube without copyright claiming you. Jolly decent, isn't it? Because we had that issue with Star Wars. And whole chunks of the video I uploaded the other day had been muted because they claimed it. And it was very frustrating. Who can we get? Who can we get? There's got to be some more. Where are they all? Oh, 160 is his champion points. That would be really helpful to know if I knew what champion points were. What are champion points, Twitch chat? Explain to me. Grant me knowledge. Oh, is that a sky shard? Sky shard. How do I get the sky shard? Do I have to kill all the baddies first? Is he riding a panda? He's riding a panda. Enrai, you've got... Teddy Enrai, you have a panda. How do you have a panda? And you have a little armored pig friend. Hello? That is amazing. I'm so impressed. So pleased. Good for you. Thank you for introducing me to your panda. glad I got one of those. Right, we still need one more Bloodthorn amulet. And there it is. Return to the Injured Knights. Or as I prefer to pronounce it, the Injured Kniggets. Nah, pigs are great. You can spend these points on various improvements to your character stats by spending them. Well, that's good to know. He looks like the best boy. He's such a good boy. Well, we've got questing to do. Let's not get bothered by the skeletons. I need to get my weapon fixed at some point.
These soldiers won't last much longer, and I don't have enough magic to extend my ward to protect them.
Heck.
Darian told me about the amulets. Did you get them?
Uh-huh.
With any luck, they'll work like the talisman you're carrying.
Fabulous, because that sounds scientific and rigorously tested. Here they are.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll put them on the wounded knights. Do you have to use them to clear the mist?
I don't know what happened there. Sound dropouts. Very exciting. Yes, I collected a few extra amulets.
If I merge them and cast an amplification spell, I can increase the size of my protection ward. If I can get to a central point and hold the spell long enough, our troops will be able to get in.
I mean, I can believe they probably
You
can
just
be
need to
quite
defend
mean.
me while I do it.
I mean, I imagine if you had to roll around in mud all day, you'd get quite grumpy. Like, I don't know how many of you are in the UK, but if you've done Duke of Edinburgh Ward, I did that. Got very muddy and very grumpy. Lots of walking, lots of rain. You know? So if you had to just sit outside in damp ground all the time, get very mean indeed. Yeah, I know the audio broke. I don't really know what happened, because it actually broke on my end as well, which implies something wrong with my speakers or something. Well, not my speakers, because it's system sound, so it can't be them. So I don't know. Never happened before. Anyway, consider yourself defended.
Good. Meet me at the center of the graveyard. When Angoff notices what I'm doing, he's bound to send someone to stop me. If
Cool.
they interrupt me while I'm casting, the spell will fail, and that won't be good.
Duke of Edinburgh Award. It's basically the scheme they have in the UK where they get kids at school to go out and do like walking in hills, like mountaineering, you know, with compasses and maps and stuff. And basically, I think the intention is to stop them watching TV and sitting inside all day and go out into the wilderness. Yeah, it's like a few days hiking and navigating and stuff. Hey, Lord of all Frogs! Great to have you here, and the Lord of all Frogs no less, not just a minor Duke of Frogs, not just a small frog chieftain, but no, we have the absolute Lord of all Frogs. Yes, it's a lot like Boy Scouts. It's very much. I was a scout. I was a scout as well, did a lot of scouting. Wasn't particularly good at it. Not much of an adventurer. But I tried, you know? Go to the center. Well, we're in the center.
Quickly now, before Angoff knows we're
We
here.
must defend her. That's a very handsome frog in the chat. Oh, that's a shame. Scouts is great. I got a lot out of it, even though I was no good. Can't tie a knot. I can tie a knot. I can tie your most standard knot. That I can do. There's all the fancy knots that, like, that I just can't do anything. So I'm defending her. Oh, talk to her. Well, nobody said I had
Are
to
you
do
ready
that.
to begin? Remember that I
Sure,
can't
let's
stay
begin.
close.
Cool.
Stay close.
Oh, I'm so
You have
sorry,
to keep
Nuna.
them away
I
from me
literally
until
just
I
saw your
complete the
message saying,
ritual.
can you have a moment? Sorry. Really sorry. Bad timing. What's draining? Something's doing bad? Oh, it's just that aura thing. Cool. No, you don't. Oh, gosh. nothing wrong with using a Smeagol voice. That was a rubbish impression, I know, but who cares? I do what I want, innit? Oh no!
We did it.
But I
Come
mean,
on,
it's very
let's get
exciting to
inside
be
before
starting
anything else
university.
tries to stop us.
That's great. Like, I loved my undergrad. It was a bit busy, a bit stressful from time to time, but you've got lots of exciting times ahead of you. Oh, second year, so just like starting back at uni again. Cool. How do we get down there? Oh, through the thing. Right, the magic door. The magic door. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. With it now. How diddly do?
That takes care of the mist. But who knows for how long? Let's not waste this opportunity. The time to strike at Angoth has arrived.
What's next?
This next bit is critical. I've seen what you can do.
Cool.
So I know you're up to it.
Oh, yes.
Besides, we'd never have made it this far if not for you.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know how much I contributed, really. It's not like I saved everyone and killed all the undead and everything. I mean, there we go. Oh, you can't follow us. Oh, no.
You won't be able to just walk into Angoth's parlor and challenge him to a duel. He has minions. His kind always has minions.
Love a good minion.
But don't let that stop you. We've come too far not to try to finish this.
Aren't you coming with me?
I'll follow you as soon as the soldiers get here. Oh, even better. Take this binding stone. Find a secure location inside the catacombs and use it to call me to you.
Ah, handy.
I'll even bring some of the soldiers with me.
Very handy.
Some of the dead were protected by wards designed to prevent desecration. Look for a tomb with these wards and use the stone there. That should be safe enough for my purposes.
I'll summon you once I locate one of them wards. The labyrinth. Who's playing music? Oh, that's pretty. I like. I'm sorry you can't follow us. Can you follow us, Nuna? I hope you can. 8 AM classes every day. Well, at least you're getting your money's worth, you know? Everyone sent their sim to university in The Sims 3 and burned the dorm down. That's like step 1 of playing The Sims. Right. Find a location to use the binding stone. Ooh. Oh, does no one get to come with me? I thought Nuna might be able to come. Oh. Looks like we're on our own, little monkey friend. Ooh, I've just unlocked Twitch affiliate. That's very exciting. Hooray! I am now an official Twitch affiliate, I think. Right, just bear with me a moment. I just want to see what happens here. Ooh. Very exciting. Right, I'll crack on that in a minute. I'm just gonna finish this dungeon rather than keep you all waiting, and then I will set up my affiliate stuff. That'll be very exciting. Oh, who's this? Who are you? Those are some people can come to. Yes, I will have subscription options. Yes. So as soon as I set up affiliate, it should allow people to subscribe to me. So if you want to do that, that'd be really cool to have subscribers. Oh, we're doing the summoning.
Good. You found the perfect
Yay!
spot
Thank
for...
you, Nuna. That's so
Wait,
kind of you.
where are the
Thanks, I really
others?
appreciate that. You're all so nice and supportive. I'm so lucky. Wait, where are the others?
Yes. Sir Lannis and his knights volunteered to come with me, but I only see Dame Alexine. There must have been too many of us for the Binding Stone. This isn't good. The other knights could have been scattered throughout the crypts.
Sorry, I should have waited for you guys before I started the quest. I just thought, I don't know. I thought I'd rush off into adventure and you could catch up. I sort of thought you'd pick up the quest before coming to meet me, but oh well. Sorry. I'll be as quick as I can doing this. So Lannister must be. I'll look for the missing knights on my way to
Good.
face Angoff.
But listen, there's only one way to get out of these crypts. You have to kill Angoff.
Ooh.
I don't have any other way to deal with his various protections and defenses now that I'm down here. He dies, or we never leave. Those are our choices.
Goodbye. Well, if you're sort of deciding whether to do, yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, but yeah, if you're a Cactus, if you're deciding whether to do a Patreon subscription or to do a Twitch subscription, from my point of view as the creatory person, if you're interested in supporting me, I will get much more, because when you support me on Patreon, I get like 95% of the money, whereas if you support me on Twitch, I'll only get 50%. So if it's, you know, obviously please support me in whatever way you want to. You know, if you want the perks of being a Twitch subscriber, do that. If you want the perks of being a Patreon subscriber, do that. But yeah, in terms of how much support I'd get for your money, Patreon's much better.
Fancy meeting you here.
Hello.
Tavern, I said. Meet me in a tavern. There's no ale down here. Just
Oh,
zombies
thank you so
and
much for being a
tentacles.
patron. Look,
And where are the serving lunches? You promised
if you
me
want to do
serving
$10,
lunches.
that would be really kind
well,
of you, and I'd
at least
really
your timing's
appreciate that. But
perfect.
please don't feel in any way obliged. You know, the fact that you're sponsoring me already is fantastic of you. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, please don't feel in any way pressured to do anything else, anything more. We do keep meeting in
Dear
most
Gabrielle's
interesting
spell
places.
seems to have misfired. Luckily, a few of us were able to find each other. I also convinced the
Hey,
Bloodthorn
it's
cultist
like,
to tell me
like
how
I
to
said
reach
before,
Angoff.
you know,
I can be very
I never expect
persuasive when I
anyone to
put my
support
mind
me
to it.
in any way. You know, it's lovely that you're all here chatting to me and building this community. You know, that's fantastic. So thank you so much for doing that.
3 locks protect Angoff's inner sanctum. I doubt that even you can get in there by simply knocking.
Good
You
try.
need 3 shard keys to open the locks. They're well guarded, so you're gonna have to kill a few things to get them.
I'll find the shard keys.
I wish I could aid you, but I'm needed here.
Hey, no,
Lannis
like
is
I
good
said,
with a sword, but I'm better. I'll protect the survivors. Let Lannis know if you run
more
into anyone
quests to
else.
do, right? But yeah, like I said, you know, none of you have to subscribe or jump to anything or whatever. You know, if you are subscribing, that's super kind of you at whatever level. And yeah, it's just really lovely of you all. But yeah, please don't feel like you have to in any way. Because I will always keep
I
doing
don't
this
know
sort
exactly.
of thing forever.
The
Well,
Bloodthorn
not forever,
cultist told
probably,
me about
but,
the Guardians.
you
Watch
know,
out for a
I'd
summoned
carry on doing it
creature,
for free.
a passable trap, and a warrior
'Cause it's
spirit
fun.
bound to Angoff's service.
Right, tell me about the creature.
All I know is that Angoff drew on the collected power of his cultists to summon the creature. I hear that it's more plant than beast.
Ooh, a
And
Triffid.
of course, it's terrible to behold.
Right. Well, tell me about the trap.
Actually, I couldn't get anything out of the cultist about the trap. Sorry, you're on your own with that one.
Tell me about the warrior spirit.
It seems that when Angoff first came to power, a certain knight took offense and tried to kill him. Angoff captured the knight's spirit and bound it to serve him. I understand he's extremely powerful and not at all happy about the situation.
Oh. Oh, goodbye.
Wizard Benelay said you'd gotten inside and were hunting Angoff. We wanted to help, but I hope we haven't done more harm than good.
What happened
We
down
met
there?
Wizard Benelay outside. She said you'd use a binding stone to call us. Then suddenly we were down here in the dark and surrounded by a horde of undead. The rest of the contingent must be somewhere nearby.
$17 a month. What? By, how are you paying $17 a month?
My best guess? Deeper inside the catacombs. If you find any knights, send them this way. I'll hold the
Oh, is that
passage with this
Australian dollars?
overconfident
Right,
fool and his
okay.
crazy friend.
Makes
When
sense.
they
Well,
aren't
thank you so
flirting,
much.
They both fight like a whole platoon of orcs.
It really is kind of you. You know, just the fact that I can do stuff like this, and create things like Lucien, you know, and you know, to be able to do that, which is so much fun, and to be able to have some of you actually support me for it, is just a really incredible thing. You know, and it really makes a difference to my budgeting and stuff. Sorry, trying to concentrate on fighting and talking at the same time. It's difficult. Oh, it's a lurcher monster. That makes sense. Is this like a public dungeon? Is that what this is? Very scary. Ooh! That was dramatic. So you...
Stay back. This area is trapped. Don't get caught like I did. I've been watching to see how it works. The trap has guardians. They're the key to disarming it, I believe.
That's an interesting question, Hawk. Do I worry? No, I don't worry, because I'll always personally interact with the community, you know, and the bigger it gets, just the more people there'll be to interact with. I'll always do this sort of thing. I mean, I guess if it got so much that there were too many messages for me to respond to them all, then, well, that would be a lovely problem to have. But I'll certainly always do my best to respond to everything that's sent my way. So no, it's not a worry. That would be fantastic if the community got that big.
Moment when you can disarm it. During this moment, you have to defeat its guardian. It's the only way.
Okay. You need to get back to
So,
this.
I'm not the only one left? That's good to hear.
But yeah, Hawk, I don't think there's any danger of that happening anytime soon. I mean, we are quite a, well, we're getting a bigger... It is getting bigger. It's growing all the time, but we're still quite small. You know, I can't see this ever getting as big as, you know, those famous Twitch streamers and things who have thousands of subscribers and followers. Right, so yes, traps. When they deactivate, I have to disarm the statue. Okay, it's all about timing. Chest of planning. Can I open that? No, I can't. Right, okay. Disarm. Did I do it? Did it work? Oh, yes. Right. I'm getting this now. Do I have got direct messages? I do sometimes. Not that often, to be honest. I get a fair few on the Nexus, actually. That's probably where I get the most direct messages. But it doesn't really matter, you know, whether it's a direct message or a comment or someone tagging me or whatever. I try and respond to all of them. It is a bit difficult to keep up with all the comments, though. As I say, I do my best. And I try to reply to them all, but sometimes it does take me a little while to get back to them. Because there are quite a lot of just general comments on the mod pages. Oh, I think this community is fantastic as well. I mean, it's still... What happened here? Did I not do it right? Is there a particular order I'm supposed to do? Because look, boom, he's dead. And disarm him. And then disarm. Never these ones stop. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat in a second. Just adventuring. There we go. There we go. Yeah, they're all still sorted, so now you. on, come on, come on. Yes. Boom. I think it worked. Shard of the Cunning. Nailed it. Right, what's everyone saying? Yes, so the mod was advertised, the Discord was advertised in the Grandma Shirley mod. Yes, because I've got chatting to the folks running, doing Grandma Shirley, and they're all lovely people. So, yeah, we posted on each other's Discord. It was really nice of them to share it. It was really cool. Oh, Sylvia Faye! Skyrim Boy! Yes, I remember your videos. Oh, I loved being able to watch that. When you did that video of Skyrim Boy reacting to being called Joshua for the first time by Lucien. I loved that. That was one of my favourite videos I've seen of people using Lucien on the Nexus. That was really great. So it's great to have you here. So is he watching now? In that case, hi Joshua! / Skyrim Boy. You're awesome.
You are the one who wishes to destroy
The
my
monkey does have
master.
infinite power, it's true.
I know what you seek. I would tell you if I could, but instead I must thwart you. The shard key is bound to my spirit, as surely as I am bound to guard it. But I wonder...
Ooh, riddles. I like
will
riddles.
you listen to a riddle? A useful riddle?
How is a riddle useful to me right now?
What cannot be said directly may be hinted at. Listen then. Rot and death are Angol's
I'm
guise.
so pleased.
Living flesh holds his demise. I must release the shard to the one who brings me what the living flesh beyond this crypt holds.
What are you talking about?
I cannot say directly, only through riddle. Seek what differs
Actually,
in the next
I
room.
should have paid attention to that
Take
more. I'm
what
going
the
to listen
living
to that
flesh
again.
holds, then unbind me with it.
Take what right, okay, hang
What
on.
cannot
Rot
be
and
said
death are
directly
Angol's
may be
guise,
hinted
living
at.
flesh holds his demise.
Listen then.
Right, okay.
Rot and death are
Angol's
Angol's
guise,
guise.
living flesh holds his demise. What about you? Howdy.
That spirit. His gaze, so hard and cold. He won't stop looking at me. He looks right through me.
I don't think this chap
Why
is
am I
very
so
well.
cold?
The other knights are upstairs. Go, go.
That's great news.
Go, 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 go,
I'll
go.
go find them in a moment.
No, you're fine. Everything's fine. You're gonna be fine. Trust me. Just need a hot cup of tea. Vorthag. How do? Greetings to you. I think this calls for our ultimate power. Zap, 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 zap. Heal. Come on. Come on. Oh no! No! We were so close! So close! I can revive here though. So we can try it again. Yes, at the moment Lucien can only say names on PC. That is true. Because we haven't figured out a way to set it up on Xbox yet. But I would like to do that, and there have been ideas proposed that are very viable, so I'm definitely looking into it. It's just take a little bit of time. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no! You... This is going so badly! Oh, I should be dodging and things. Ow! Heck. Hey, Valkyrie! Great to have you here. Yes, I do need the team. I'm struggling a bit without everyone here. But it's fine. I'm going to keep retrying this, and I will get him. So these days, so I don't play Elder Scrolls Online off stream because I don't want you guys to miss out on anything that happens. But I did used to before I started the stream. Have I gone the wrong way? This is a labyrinth after all, isn't it? But look, I have a friend. I have this person. Why am I all ghosty-like? I go ghosty-like because I use this power, my lightning form power that turns me into lightning and zaps everyone. Sorry, I've just seen the comment saying throw the monkey at him. I'm not throwing my monkey at anyone, thank you. That's not how you look after your monkey. Oh, thanks, guys. I mean, if you want to come and join, that would be really cool. But equally, if you'd rather not, that's also cool. Really? If you want to come along, whatever. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you find fun. That's a good rule for life, really. Do whatever you find fun. Well, not always. Not if it's like to the detriment of others, but generally speaking. We're going a different way. This is not the way. That was the way to find the Lurtry person, but I want to go back and take out this guy we were already fighting. If anyone wants to provide any advice as to what I should be doing here, that would be really helpful. Always up for backseat gaming. Which way are we going? We're going this way. Oh, it's let you in! Does that mean I have a friend? Oh gosh. Probably attack. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's really nice. I haven't thought of that one. So I'm very glad I had you to inform me. Hello! Hi, Nuna! Very glad to have you on board. Right, we're going to take this guy together then. Hold me 1 second. Right. Let's do this. Where was he? Can't remember where he was. Oh, we went through here. Through the trappy bit. I can't get over how cute that little tap is. Right, onwards. Oh no, still fighting. Okay, cool. Keep pushing through. Zombies. Something. Right, here he is. You ready? You ready, Nuna? You ready to do this? Are you ready? I'm ready. I'm ready. We're ready. We're ready. Okay. 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 Boom! Third person, maybe that's gonna help. Yes, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere with it. We're getting there. Yes! Yes! Hey, Joshua! Oh, I'm very excited to hear about the D&D things. Thank you so much for your help. That was very helpful. Okay. On we go. Oh, it's the ghosty guy again.
You come to destroy my master?
Is this
I know what you
room what the
seek.
living flesh held?
I would tell you a simple riddle, yet... Yes, but take care what you say. The words must be repeated exactly as written.
What should I... What was this? The words must be repeated exactly as written. Is there a clue on the shard? Released from slumber, eternal darkness come forth. That's it.
You come to... Yes, but take care what you say.
Release
must
from
be repeated
slumber,
exactly as
eternal
written.
darkness come forth.
Ah, it's done. Thanks, Stendar. Here, take the shard key. I am free to ascend at last.
Yay!
Destroy Engoff. Avenge me and the others that have fallen victim to his crimes.
Goodbye. Oh, that'd be very kind of you, Cactus. I could really use some new armor. I mean, it's got to be light armor. That's the thing. I have other armor that is medium and heavy armor, but I'm trying to be a light armor person. Cool. Right, collect the shard of the Lurcher. That's what we got to do. That's what we got to do, Nuna. Hi again. 2 light armor shirts. That's very helpful. Yes, please. I'd really appreciate that. Shard of the Lurcher. Oh, more zombies. Oh, I'm still using my ultimate thing. Don't need that anymore. Go Team Flavius. Is this the right way? Could be. Nope, that's not what we want. Oh, we're fighting them now. That's fine. That's fine. We'll fight them. Yes, I'm hoping this all joins up and gets us where we need to go. Takes place before the Third Era, so there are only 8 divines. I thought Talos was a lot longer ago than that. Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, no, I thought Talos, the whole Talos thing, that was Tiber Septim. I accept Tidian, right? Yeah, Tiber Septim's
8 never creep up
early.
on a person, you're likely to get beheaded. You must be Wizard Benele's friend.
You know me?
You're the mad fool who went into the catacombs ahead of us, aren't you? By the way, did the other knights make it? That binding spell seemed to throw me a bit short of the mark.
Oh. Huh, well, there you go. So, Atlantis
I'll
knows
head out
nearby.
as soon
You
as
should
I
meet up
see a
with them.
clear path. A word of warning, though. The Lurcher in the chamber ahead is
See,
extremely
I'm learning
tough.
new lore all the
I'd
time.
keep it away from the totems surrounding it if you plan to challenge it.
Totems? I'll keep that in mind.
I'll do that. With luck, we'll regroup and
Ooh,
follow
a
right
belt I'll
behind
never
you.
wear. Thank you.
Good luck, friend.
Another one bites the dust. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun. Chicka-chicka, another one bites the dust. And another one gone, and another one gone, and another one bites the dust. Make that a new bard song for Lucien. Nothing. Oh, hello. Where did you spring from? Well, keep away from the totems, but I can't see any totems. Did we get him? We got him. Oh, yes. Right, enter Angoff's sanctum. Oh, who's this? Hello, dazzling Iris? Henry York. Fascinating. I love this too. So many zombies. We've got to be getting close to level up. Just took a whole bunch of stuff, don't really know what it was. This is a very busy dungeon. Ooh, I have just received a message on Discord telling me that we have a new piece of artwork for the merch. So that's very exciting. That's from the fabulous Doodle Sword, who's a very talented artist. One of the two artists who are kind enough to collaborate with me on the Lucien merch. So there's going to be a new piece coming, which is very cool. Can't wait to have a proper look at it. Very excited about that. Okay, you head off to bed then. I hope you have a lovely sleep. Thank you for being here on the stream. Joshua is very cool. This is true. Joshua is the coolest. Where are we going? How do we get to this? Oh, looking at the map would have been good. This way. I should probably try sneaking. But yeah, new piece of merch. So I'll probably wait until we've got a couple more pieces and then release that soon. But in the meantime, there's lots of cool merch on the Redbubble store and on the Teespring store. And if you haven't had a look, please do go and check it out because it's really cool stuff, if I may say so myself. Yeah, you might see something you like. You might see a mug. We've got mugs, we've got notebooks, we've got beach towels, we've got clocks, we've got phone cases, iPad cases, laptop cases, pencil cases. What else have we got? Shirts, t-shirts, jumpers, all sorts of stuff. You should definitely check it out. Some very cute designs of Lucien. Do I enjoy cooking? It's a means to an end for me, really. I enjoy eating. I enjoy eating nice food, so I therefore want to get that. And to get that, you have to cook. So in that sense, I enjoy it. But I don't actually enjoy the process.
We'll do what we can to help. Just stay away from his vines.
Hello.
We'll stop him. I'm sure of it. Keep away from those thorns and you'll be fine.
Oh no, Nuna! You can't come with me. Oh, that's so annoying. That's very frustrating. That means I'm gonna have to take on this guy by myself. Oh no, Nuna, you're here. You made it. I'm so pleased. Hi. Thank goodness for that. I thought that was going to be a real struggle there. Yeah, I'd quite like to get the Elder Scrolls cookbook. I think that'd be quite fun. That's an interesting accent. Are we going to fight? Are we going to chat? We're going to fight. Okay, we're just going to fight. If you could not make me your slave, that'd be lovely. Oh, we're doing a lot of damage very quickly.
Before his magic destroys you.
Oh, it said use supernova, but I can't do that now. Zap! Zap! That was easy.
You did it!
Easy.
Now hurry. Through the portal you go.
Call that a final boss. Through the portal? Through the portal. Let's go through the portal. Woo! Team Flavius high five. I think. I don't know whether that's really a high five or what, but yeah, let's go. Oh, do they have Elder Scrolls teas in the Elder Scrolls cookbook? That's interesting. What kind of teas? Like fruit teas. I'm not really that big on fruit teas. Right. Let's just finish this quest then.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
All right, maybe fun isn't the right word, but you were glorious.
Yes, I was.
Angoff is finally dead. We can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Well, I know. It was nothing, really. Where are the others?
The others have all collapsed in their tents. They're exhausted, but I wanted to welcome you
Sorry,
back.
Cactus.
And Sir Lannis wants to talk to you.
I quite
He's
like
telling
lemon
the Lion
tea
Guard
in the
commander
summer
what
on a hot
happened.
day. Nice cup of lemon tea. That's very nice. But generally, the really sweet fruit teas, I'm not super keen on. Sorry. What does Sir Lannis want?
Who knows? Maybe he wants to give you a medal or something. Well, go on. We'll be fine. I promise.
Lovely. Sir Lannis Shaldon. We jump over the fire. Yo.
The king will be grateful for what we've done here. Some of Angoff's minions are still running loose, but it's nothing we can't handle. Maybe things will finally return to normal now.
What about the vines throughout Glenumbra?
Without Angoff's magic, hopefully the vines will wither and die.
Cool.
If not, I'm sure the Mages Guild can conjure up a spell to clear them away. I'm not too concerned about them.
But something is worrying you.
Yes, but I can't put my finger on it. We've heard rumblings that things up north aren't looking any better.
I see you,
Not
Nuna. I'm
necessarily
just
vines
talking
and
to the
such, but
person,
there are
and
whispers
then we'll
of other
trade.
things out there that we need to be concerned about.
Right, okay. What exactly have you heard?
I hear there's trouble in Coghlan village.
Coghlan.
Something bad is happening up there. But don't worry about that right now. We just saved the people of Glenumbra. We should be celebrating.
Woo!
Now, where did I put it?
Where did you put what?
The king set aside this armor for the champion who defeated
Ooh.
Angoff. It was a treasure of Daggerfall. and
More
now it
armor I'm
belongs
never
to
going to
you.
wear.
It's your reward for all you've done for this land and its people. May luck follow you wherever
Oh, but it's
you
very
go.
good armor. I know it's heavy, but I might wear it anyway. Well, I take that for now.
Sir, I've little time for talk.
Sir, they took him, sir.
Took who? Who took what? Something happened? No? No. Okay. Right. Trade. What am I trading? What are we trading? What's going on here? You want something? I can give you some of these. Look. You can have those. Oh, and some roast pig. Thank you. That's very kind. And you can have these. And these. Oh. Not fussed about that trade then. Okay. Well, I was gonna give you some bits I don't want, but cool. That's cool. Hold to interact. Invite to trade. And it's Ragnarokin. Hi. What's happening? Are we trading or what? Are you trading with each other? Everyone's just standing here reading books. Oh no, oops. Oh heck, what's going on? Different buttons being pressed. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, right. Hang on. Okay. Invite to trade. Yay! What would you like to give me? Ooh, crusty bread. Lovely. Lovely. Make a nice sandwich with that. Ooh, pies. Big fan of pies. I accept your offer. Unless there's anything more you want to add. Thank you. That's very kind. Om nom nom. I think you did do it right. Nice tasty things. Oh, I would love to know how to make sweet rolls. I mean, I don't do any baking really. I've never tried it, but I could certainly try. Sweet rolls would be a good one to learn. Be a good one to start with. The armor on my current chest plate is, I don't know. 964 homespun jerkin of health. Yeah, I'm a big fan of pie. Pie is good. Is that oh wow it's weak or oh wow it's strong? You have one that's 1300. Oh, that would be brilliant to have. Okay, guys. I am going to... I know you've literally just caught up with us, Ragnarokin. I'm going to take a 10-minute break. And then we'll be back and we will do more questing, if that's okay. I do robes. I assume I do robes. Robes seem very wizardy. I would happily... I don't know. What do robes do? Do they give you, like, buffs or something? But yeah. Anyway, yes. I'm going to take a 10-minute break. And we will be right back for more adventuring and stuff. Okay? So nobody go anywhere. See you all real soon. Oh, okay. We're gonna trade first. Okay, we'll do the trade and then I'll go. Ooh. Ooh, that looks excellent. I'm gonna put that on. Look, thank you very much, Nuna. Whip. Oh, that's much better. That's so much better. I like. That will do me very nicely for a while. And then I will see what your shirt's like, Cactus, and we can try that on. Cool. Right. 10-minute break. Be back soon. So I'll just jump back in game. Hope you're all still here. Otherwise, I'm talking to myself. Here we are. There we are. There's Nuna. Hello, Nuna. I'm back. I've reawakened. Yo, what up? Quite so. WB, what does WB mean? C'est quoi? Qu'est-ce que c'est le WB? Right, anyway, what did you want to do? What do you want to do? I suggest a nearby delve. What is a delve? Is that like a dungeon? Oh, welcome back. That makes sense. I understand now. Right, yes. What is a delve? How do we go there? Lead the way. I'll be right behind you. A dungeon look. That's a lovely word. Right. Let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Oops.
Engulf's gone. I wonder how long his creepy vines are going to stick around.
Yes. Valiant steeds, one and all. I can't remember the Peter Hollins version, I'm afraid. I know the Maluka version. What's the Peter Hollins version? Where are we going? These look like perfectly normal trees. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice-wielding power of the ancient Nordar. Believe the Dragonborn comes. Yeah, I know, I always get mixed up between the I tell you and the believe and whatever.
Help us. We can't resist much longer.
Right, where are we going? Oh, I see. Sounds interesting. No, I don't know it. I'll have to look it up. Oh, there once was a hero named Octavius Flavius, whose riding and writing and looks were just marvelous. Where do we go? Yes, coming. Dun, 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 dun. Whee! Lots of ghosts with quests. I don't know that one, I'm afraid. beauty of the dawn. What? The beauty of dawn. What's that from? Hey, Jack Jacks, you've changed your username. The night is long and the land is
We
dark.
cannot resist much longer.
To the stars for one day soon. The dawn will come. Ah, well, I haven't got to the end credits yet. That's why. This is my first time playing through. Ooh, Cryptwatch Fort. Is this our dungeonlet? Ooh. Let us delve. Yes, Dragon Age, correctly identified. Good song, that. Nice moment in the game when that plays. Right, team, what are we doing? What's the mission? Is there a quest? Is there a quest we can get? Or do we just delve? What's the context here? Gosh, I really need to learn to stop break midstream. We have lost over half of our viewers while I was making my cup of tea. Make gold. That sounds like a very good mission. There's only 9 of you now, and there were like 20 of you before. This was a foolish mistake. I will learn from it. Now there are only 7. We're dropping like flies. Oh well. The key thing is I'm having fun. Never mind if anyone's watching. I'm following you. You tell me where you want to go. I don't know what I'm doing here. We're going back. All right. Like a Discord message. I can do that. Oh. Did we just kill the boss? Excellent step. Hang on, I will just, if you can just defend me for a second, I'll just message the Discord to let everyone know I'm back. Right, yes, continue. Right, what were we doing? What happened while I was gone? Someone got killed. Cool. Oh, thank you. Yes, I do sing often. It's a hobby of mine. Something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition. Academic. The province is fascinating. fascinating. Flora, the fauna, the ruins, both weather and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. The trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but... Something about being useless in combat? Skyrim's no place for me. Not on my own anyway, so I'm looking for someone to travel with. Good, I'm glad it's confusing. Entertaining. Are you describing my singing as opening a can of worms? Very nice way to describe my voice. Level up. Was this the boss? Oh, we completed it. Completed it, mate. Well, that wasn't very tricky.
No!
Thank you. That's very kind of you to say, Paul. Level 21 rewards. I'll get back to that. We have enemies. Zoom. So how come the dungeon still carries on from here if we already defeated the boss? Are we just grinding now? A can of beautiful unicorns. That's much nicer. Thank you. Messages people send when they buy merchandise? No, I've not seen any messages. But that might be that there's a part of Redbubble I'm not looking at. But I've certainly not had any messages. I've not seen any messages on the merch site. Ooh, Bloodthorn Necromancer's down here. It's like another level of the delve. Oh, like I think there is a messaging function on the website. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, no one. I have not received any messages from anyone. Yeah. It might be that no one sent any messages yet. Did you send a message? I'll have a look at Redbubble when the stream's done and see if I'm missing something. Ooh. That's not very nice. Ooh, Sky Shard. Yeah, the Redbubble store. Yeah, no, I'll have a look and see if I've missed something. I don't want to be missing out if people are sending me messages. Looking to see if there was a quest for this delve, but never mind. Ooh, we had a gling. That means something happened. Baby Spider is now following. That's very exciting. Welcome, Baby Spider. Oh, hey, Ghosty. Great to see you. Did we win? I think we won. Every buggy, that's funny. I like that. Ooh. Hastily scribbled note. Copy this message, but brother may betray us. They aren't doing well, and we think they may be getting desperate. This note contains recipes for salves and potions to help fend off their festering magic. Be prepared. Yes. I will deliver that to a healer. Cool. Where do we go now? Lead the way. Oh, that'd be awfully kind of you. I mean, it'll cost you a fortune in postage, though. Yeah, I could. If someone sent me gifts, I could do that, but I can't imagine anyone would really want to post things all the way over here. Hey, Sylvia Faye, that's either you or it's Joshua. So either, hey Sylvia, hey Joshua. Lovely to have you back. I need to level up. I'm going to do that now, the danger's averted. That was quite fun. Clothing, I do clothing, I think. That's my crafting. We'll have more health, can never have enough health. And then in terms of the magical spells, all energized, increase physical and shock damage by 3%. Yeah, go on, I'll have that. More skill points, destruction. Yeah, I'll take that. Armor, light armor. Ooh. No, I don't want that. Legidamin. Reduces the cost of sneak by 10%. Yeah. Ooh, where did the others go? I think it's still here. Cool. What hat? The hat I'm wearing? It does look like a bad wig. That is true. It does. Can't really argue with that. Right, where are we going now? Where are we going now? We're going to talk to the healer Alazan. Where he? Where's the healer Alazan? I don't know. Oh no. Talk to Fortune and Failure. Talk to healer Alazan. But where are they? Nearby Lion Guard Redoubt. Oh, there! I'll just spend the gold. Magic. Just gonna pour my tea. Won't be a second. Right. Let's go talk to this person.
An undead werewolf took over Camlon. An undead werewolf? How does that
Yes, an
even work?
undead werewolf. Scary stuff. Hello.
The wounds inflicted by Angof's minions fester rapidly. They're difficult to heal.
I found this recipe.
This is interesting. We suspected the Red Rooks of collaborating with the Bloodthorns, but it's heartening to know that their alliance is fragile. We
Could
can
I
use
turn
this
the
to
game
our
audio down
advantage.
just a little? Yeah, of
And
course
I
I
can
can.
also make good use of these healing recipes.
Apple staff? Not too bad. Might take that. Cool. Audio. Settings. Audio. Master volume. Let's put it down to 90. Or 80. Let's go 80. There we go. Is that better? A little bit better? Did someone try and overthrow my stream while I was pouring tea? Don't do that. Don't overthrow me. Coups are not encouraged here. Okay, guys. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? What's the plan? What's the plan? What's going to happen? Where are we going to go? Shall I crack on with some quests? What do you all want to do, guys, in the chat? Place your votes. Rest of Team Flavius here, place your votes. What would you like to do? Let me know. You appear to be reading, and there appear to be arrows falling from the sky. Yeah, sure. Lead the way. I know, it's so mean of me, isn't it? Yeah, I'm up for a delve and a dolmen. Let me get on my magical unicorn of happiness. Where'd you go? There you go.
Help.
Such speed. I am so speed. Call me the Speed King. Zoom. He is a very good boy. He's the best boy. And you get this mount from completing the Dark Brotherhood expansion for Elder Scrolls Legends. It gives you a code that you can use to unlock this Direwolf mount. Ooh, Ebon Crypt. Is this our delve? Let's delve into the Ebon Crypt. Right, where we go? Where we go? I bought Skyrim long before Elder Scrolls was a thing, so I don't know. I'm not aware of ever having been given an iron armor or a horse. Could be a thing. Bloomin' necromancers. Not you, Martin. You're a happy necromancer. But the other necromancers don't like these ones. Or maybe I have a horse I can claim somewhere. Hang on, I'll catch up in 1 second. Right, come in. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Pretty. Sky shot. You're gonna get it. Yeah. Gained a skill point. That's very exciting. Still need to fix my weapon. Keep forgetting to do that. Skills. I like these passive powers. Nope, that's no good to me. Yeah, they've got the fight handled. Oh, I can morph overload. Right. Right, okay. Chat. Which one should I be doing? Which one should I choose? Should I choose Power Overload? Charge your fist with the power of the storm, replacing your light and heavy attacks with new, stronger abilities. Or should I choose Energy Overload? Place your votes. Which one should I be picking? Because I don't know what to do on this game, for I am a noob. What are we thinking? Power. We've got 1 vote for power, 2 votes for power, 1 vote for energy, 3 votes. No, you can't vote twice. We've got 2 votes for power and 1 vote for energy. Hi guys. Sorry about that. What do you guys think? Which is the skill to get? Power. Power. Let's go with power. Power it is. It's done. It's already decided. Never mind. I've upgraded to something. I like the sound of power. Unlimited power! Ultimate power! I don't really want to take the torch bug. It's not doing anything. Cheese is a very valid choice. That was really helpful to me to know you sported cheese. What are we doing here? Why are we standing here? What's going on? Oh, there's a chest. Ooh, can I remember how to do this? Come on. No, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Yes. I did the chest. Now, is this loot for all of us, or do we have to share it? Because, like, I'll just take it. I did the chest, guys. I did the chest. Come get the chest things. Look, I opened it. No? Okay. I'll just take it then. My inventory is full. It's because I've picked up so much junk. Like, why am I carrying guts? Why am I taking these things with me? That's okay, you can give me a new shirt on the next stream. It's alright, I'm carrying so much junk, I'll just finish ditching some. Because I really don't need all of this. Right, that's something. Oh, and the chest disappeared. Cool. Right, onwards! Yeah, I'll probably stream again this week. I've got quite a free week. I mean, I've got work during the day, but in terms of things in the evening, I haven't got much going on, so I'll probably be able to stream maybe Wednesday, maybe Friday, maybe both. Might do a weekend stream. I'm actually free this weekend. Oh, hello. The Ebon Lord. Gosh, he looks great. Hi, sir. Don't stand much of a chance against the rings, I'm afraid. Sorted. Yeah, you might get 2, 3, or even 4 streams this week. We'll see what time I get. I do need to film the next episode of Lucien the Dragonborn, of course. Speaking of which, opportunity for a plug. Tomorrow, 8 PM, Lucien the Dragonborn. Do tune in. It'll be on YouTube. It's a very dramatic episode. And it's got a new friend in it. Lucien makes a friend. So do tune in and see that. The friend is not Miko, no. But beyond that, I will neither confirm nor deny who the friend is. The friend is a person, not an actor. Oh. Ooh, orders. Did I see orders? Bloodthorn orders. Thanks successful efforts in Cath Bedroud, our army continues to grow by leaps and bounds. The ancient cemetery has provided a significant portion of our undead troops, but we need more. Rumours have come to our attention concerning a nearby tomb known only as the Ebon Crypt. Legends say the crypt contains a dark creature of immeasurable power. Lol, it doesn't anymore. This creature and its secrets must be ours. Find this crypt and report on your findings as soon as possible. Yes, well. We have sorted this out. He was hiding. Who is my favourite Skyrim follower? My favourite Skyrim follower is Lucien Flavius. No. Can't choose myself. My favourite follower is... it's got to be Inigo. Hasn't it? I mean, it's very difficult to choose. It is very difficult to rank followers, but Inigo is something else. Inigo is on a very different level to other mods. It's very unique and frankly massive. But other ones deserving a shout out, definitely Ori from Song of the Green by Merrigan/Warabiki. That is a fantastic follower mod. It's quite underrated because it doesn't have nearly as many downloads as it should do, because it really is a fantastic quality mod. You should definitely try. Oh, you mean vanilla follower? Oh, vanilla followers are rubbish compared to modded followers. There's just no point with them, frankly. I just found once I started using modded followers, I never went back to vanilla ones, because they just don't provide anywhere near the same level of depth. Do you mean All in Dawnstone? No, I've seen that follower, but I've never actually downloaded it. So I'm not familiar. In case you're wondering, tonight we're having Lapsang Souchong again, because it's the evening. Cool, that's alright, Nuna. We'll carry on adventuring without you. So where are we going to go? What are we going to do? Any other ideas, Martin? Slash Ragnarokin. What are you doing in your bag? Just sort of stroking bottles and books and things. Bit weird. Why are you doing that? Stop it. You're freaking me out. Ah, but yes, dolmen, north of us. Cool, we can do that. We can go and do a dolmen. Let's go and do a dolmen. Go and beat up some Daedra. Press H to horse. Borg. I don't know that follower at all. Who's Borg? That sounds like an orc. I've never really been to the orc strongholds in Skyrim. Somehow they always pass me by. Ooh, a chest. I'm sorry, Mr. Doggo. I'm sorry. Unlock. Ooh. Nope. 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 No! No, my lockpick! Come on. There we go. Oh no, running out of time. Yes! Did it. Oh. All sorts of things. Martin. Martin, can I give you some things? Where have you gone? Maybe I'll just delete them. Like, I don't need this many werewolf hide belts. Oh, are you back? There you are. There you are. Here, look, I can give you things. Take everything. Take the things. Sell them. Or wear them or whatever. You may have that, and that, and that, and that. And not those. That. There you go. Have it. Enjoy it. Merry Christmas. Yes, the monkey is still sort of temporarily maybe cinnamon. We're not decided. Right, horse time. And Nuna's back. Welcome back, Nuna. Never mind the zombie, we're faster than him. It's Nuna! Unfortunately, you can't get the monkey because I have the monkey because I was in the beta or beta, as we say in the UK, for the Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, I was a beta tester. I couldn't really run it on my laptop because my laptop was old, couldn't cope. Ooh, chest. So I ended up not carrying on with the game, but I got the monkey as a reward for helping out with the testing. So no one else can get them, I'm afraid. Hey, Zelda! How are you doing? Ooh, medium armor increased to 13. Why on earth has my medium armor increased to 13? Right. Monkey party. I mean, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I'm a bit confused. Monkey party except RR. I have no idea what you're talking about. But cool. Wait, do we all have monkeys? We all have monkeys! Monkeys! Ooh. Monkeys for everyone. That should be like a Flavius family thing. All the mods get monkeys. Ooh, another chest. Lots of chests around here. There we are. Nailed it. Okay. I can't take any more of the stuff. Does someone else want to take the rest of the stuff in the chest? Because I cannot. I have not the room. There you go. Enjoy it, Nuna. Yes, I did see that. Because I was one of the ones who pre-ordered Fallen Order. So I got those bonuses. And then they made them available to everyone. Who knows what they do. But it's like, well, that wasn't much of an exclusive pre-order bonus then, was it? If you just had to wait a few months to unlock it. But that's the way they do these things. There's a nice cuirass in there for people, if you want it. Look, it's got lots of armour. There you go. Have that. Whee! Whee! Hiya! Horse time. That's quite fun. Horse parkour. Origin of the Mages Guild. I'm not reading all of that. I'm not in combat. That would be so cool, but that's not going to happen. Because the new season of the Clone Wars, the first arc is the Bad Batch, which was already written years ago. And the second arc is another one that was written years ago but never made. And the third one I don't know whether they got as far as properly writing it out, but they certainly storyboarded it. So. Oh, hey, Sam. Good to see you. That's fun. Hi. I'm playing games on the internet and people are watching me. How's your evening going? Scary thing. Yeah, I watched the storyboard of Bad Batch too. Oh, heck, this is very exciting. You just woke up. What? Oh, heck, I'm being attacked by a monster. It's 11 PM. How did you just wake up? Help, I'm being chased by a Ebon Lord, whatever one of those is. Yeah, no, this season is supposed to actually overlap with episode 3. So it's all about the final arc within Siege of Mandalore, which was talked about a lot in the lore, in the books and things. And that takes place at the same time as Revenge of the Sith. So yeah, it'll overlap with episode 3. Funnily enough, they actually, they got, I don't know if you've read about it, but they've got, obviously, Sam Witwer voicing Maul for that arc, and they actually just got Ray Park, who played Darth Maul in episode 1. They've got him to do the motion capture for Maul, for the fight scenes, which I thought was pretty cool. And I don't know whether you'll actually be able to tell, but, I thought that was quite a cool thing. Awfully stressful when they come and attack. I've got 2 clan fears here. Goes one. Help! Should I be destroying those? I did that. Does that help? Maybe it helps. Yeah, Star Wars is awesome. Cool. We did it.
Immortals, you think you've won? Come, my slaves. Destroy them.
Oh, what? Molag Bal sounds a lot like the Prophet. That would be a plot twist. Boo! Come on, come on, come on, go down. Stop it. Stop fighting me. Yes. Come on. Got him.
Your strength will be rewarded one day.
Is that it? Did we win? Ooh. No, we didn't win. Well, we did win, but... No. What are these things that they're falling down and they're just dying? Oh. Marvellous. That was good fun. High five. High five. Go Team Flavius. Don't forget the chest. What chest? Ooh, chest. Yes, it is. It's all at the same time. Plane meld, 3 banners war. All happening at once. Don't really want that. Let's just get rid of some things. things what I don't need. Nom nom. Rid of that. See what was in there. Well, I joined the Daggerfall Covenant because I'm in Daggerfall. We are in Daggerfall right now. So yeah, I'm in the Daggerfall Covenant because that is the faction that I thought was most appealing to me. They seemed the least nasty. Because obviously I'm not going to pal up with a Thalmor. And the Ebon Pact sounded a bit vicious. So Daggerfall Covenant seemed the nicest people. Yeah. Bear with me one moment. I'm just going to take this jumper off because it's getting quite warm. Possibly from all the stressful Daedra fighting. Right. We're back. What are we doing? He has a light stuff. Is that better than mine? It is better, but it doesn't do the disease enchantment, so we'll probably let it go. Cool. Right, so what's the plan now, guys? What are we going to do now we did the dolmen? And we did the thing. Oh, dolmen, look, done. Lovely. Getting bodied between ice walls, or was that my fault? I did make lots of ice. You should try to become more Buy of Cyrodiil. Crown Octavius Emperor. That would be interesting. Oh, did you die? Oh, I didn't realise you died. Sorry. I was fine. I survived. Don't want one of those. Right. I've got quests we can still do. Unless there's something else, some other group thing you... Hello, who are you? That was a very dramatic entrance. Wait. Why is that happening? Oh well. Maybe it's an issue with the new update. Oh yeah, go to a vendor so I can fix my, sell all my stuff and fix my broken weapons. So it will be good to teleport then back here. I'm going to teleport back to Daggerfall. Forming magic. Shazam, shazam, shazam. What did I do to make you choke on your jasmine tea? Oh, the sound glitch. Sorry. Don't know why that's happening. Very bizarre. Oh, we've got 20 people again. That's very exciting. But here are my friends, the monkey and Mudgarth, the almighty destroyer. There he is. Not yet got his armor. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum. Little bit of the old trumpety thing for you there. Yes, it is. It's just a room in the inn that I seem to be renting. / have bought. I don't know. I need to find a vendor to sell things to. Ooh. Pretty music. What's up with the textures on your shirt? That's better. Nice. Right, where's that market square? Sort of down there, isn't it? Set destination. Do why?
Comrade, a word.
What does do why mean? What places can you go in game? Well, if we bring up the map, you can go to Glenumbra, Rivenspire, Hrothgar, pretty much, so that's all of High Rock. Fair bit, several places in Skyrim. All these places. Craglawn, I think, is sort of on the High Rock Skyrim border. You can go to... Actually, what's this bit over here? The Alakir Desert. Yeah, that's all sort of still High Rock, isn't it, on the other side? And you can go to Cyrodiil, you can go to Morrowind now, Vardenfell, and a fair bit of the mainland. You can go down to a little bit of Blackmarsh, not masses of Blackmarsh. I've never been to any of these places. Got a whole load of places in Elsewhere you can go to. And you can go to the Somerset Isles. So most of Tamriel now is represented in some way, shape or form. Yeah, you can get to Riften and to Windhelm. Oh, you've got a cool frost staff, have you? That'd be cool. Let me just sell some of my stuff, and then we can do a trade. Hello.
Come in.
Can't afford to increase the size of my inventory. No, that's cool. I did just want to sell to a normal vendor. Who vends around here? Nope. Don't want to read a book. Where are the vendy people? Oh, I never know where to go to. Because it says on the map that there should be loads of things here, and where are they? It says this is a tradesman's square, but nobody's trading. What's this? Bank. Don't want the bank. Oh, I'm being barked at. That's nice. Follow me. Who? Where? You? Yes, lead me. Where did you go? Oh, is this the tradesman's square? Well, the map just points to completely the wrong place. Daggerfall Marketplace. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you. Greetings. Let me sell you all my miscellaneous goods. Chattering Skull. Yeah. Elemental Essence. Yeah, you can have that. Lightning Staff. Don't need that. I'm going to keep that because it's cool. Probably don't want that. Don't need that. I'll keep that. Oh, I could have put the bed in my house. Oh well. Don't need that. Oh, yeah, hold on to those for now. Ice Staff, that's only marginally better than what I've got. Hold on to that. Oak Inferno Staff of Shock. Oak Shield, don't need a shield. Got those. We can use that to learn the recipe. Or repair everything. Repair everything. Steel battle axe, steel mace. Shield that I don't want. Hide belt that I don't want. Braces that I don't want. Yeah, he's carrying around a whole bed in his backpack. Because that's the way he rolls. Gonna sell the jerkin because I don't like how much chest it showed. That's gone. Keep these breeches. Oh, these breeches are better. Oh, we'll upgrade to those. And the shoes. The shoes are better too. And the battle staff's quite good. Lose that. You should, because if you buy ESO, the best bit about buying ESO is that you get to come and play with me. If you join the EU server, you can come and join the Adventure Squad, and then you can be on the stream, and that'll be very exciting. Holding on to these things because I like them. Heavy boots, don't need that. Or these. This is exciting, isn't it? Me just clicking on different... I mean, yeah, you feel free to go and break down some stuff. I'm going to be here selling stuff for a while. Go do whatever. You can always catch up with the Adventure Squad later on. Yeah, they can go. And they we will keep because those are better. Don't need a bow. Don't need those fancy trousers. Cannot sell. Cool! Sold lots of things. Good. Weapons. Right, we're going to upgrade armor to better stuff. These were the better trousers, which you can't see because they're under my robe. Better shoes. Oh, they're silly shoes, but they're better, so we'll wear them. And better epaulets. Marvellous. Oh no! Bad luck. That's not how you drive. Look at him. What a top bloke. Oh no, hang on. It still says my stuff's damaged. Why does it still say that? I thought we repaired everything.
The armor I sell didn't...
Didn't we? Or is it just apparel? Do I need to talk to someone else to repair my weapons?
Welcome back.
No, I don't need flowers.
Arcane knowledge.
Store Mystic. Will you repair? Oh, lack of weapon charge. How do I recharge my weapon then? In charge. Yes. Charge. Did it. Did it all by myself. Sorted. Right, I'm good to go then. I'm good to carry on with the whole adventuring thing.
Can I help you?
Is everyone else good to go? Nuna, are you doing your breaking downy things? Having your breakdown? Whee. That's Martin. That's Nuna. Martin's set. Nuna, are you set? You've done it? Awesome. Awesome sauce. Right then, well, unless you two have any ideas, shall we crack on with these quests? Like my next quest. Well, there's the main quest, but that's a dungeon that I don't think you guys can come with on. I don't know. What should I be doing next? You tell me. You guys have done this before. I've not. So, what do you think? These are all my quests. We've got Castle of the Worm. We've got Legacy of Baleborn Rock. We've got Pride of the Lion Guard. And we've got Corpse Horde. Which one of these is best to do at this stage of the game? Oh, yes. I accept your offer of trading. I think it's fabulous. What are we trading here? Ooh. It's restoration staff, but it's better than my other restoration staff, I think. So thank you. Ooh. Ooh, and a different hat. Oh, and it's part of the Bloodthorn set. That's good. Cool. Let me try. Let's try the other hat then. It looks the same. It looks exactly the same. Oh well. Cool. We're still wearing the fashionable furry hat. Right, yes, so I was asking quests. What do you want to do next? Which one of these? Pick. Tell me. Twitch chat and Adventure Squad. What are your thoughts? What do you want to do next? We've probably got time for one more quest this evening and then I'll be turning in, so go for it. Any thoughts? Now, I'm not going to go and fight in the Three Banners War. I'm going to do one of these quests. This is Legacy of Baleborn Rock. Oh, hey, Bronithgar. Good to see you. Athel. Okay, so Legacy of Baleborn. We've got 3 votes for Baleborn. Oh no, we've got 2 votes for Baleborn and 1 question about what it is. Let's do that one. Cool. Athel Baleborn just learned that he inherited an estate. Unfortunately, the estate appears to be haunted and overrun by imps. I need to search the library in the Mages Guild in Daggerfall to see if I can find any books that reference ways to summon spirits and communicate with them. So, we're in Daggerfall. Let's do that. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, sir, I think your pet's broken. Where were we? In here. Open sesame.
Over here! We have much to discuss, you and I.
Guys, spontaneous call to action. If any of you aren't following my Twitch account, really appreciate if you could click follow. That'd be really nice. That'd make me very happy. You know, if you could just hover your mouse over that purple follow button and just click it. Just do a little click. Just a little click. That would make me a very happy Joe. Please? Pretty please?
Honestly, why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people
I
call
need
it
like
cowardice.
11,000 gold for a
I
bag
call
upgrade,
it
I think.
good sense.
Do you have a book on how
I
to
do
summon
hope you're not
spirits?
dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we keep books on the arcane
Cool,
arts.
I'll do that. Another trade. Hello. What are we trading? You can't just give me 10,000 gold. No, I can't accept that. You can't just have 10,000 gold to spare. No, that's too much. No, I decline. I can't. No, I'm not taking 10,000 gold from you. That is too generous. Spend it yourself. Buy yourself something nice, like a fluffy hood. Do that. Nope, not doing it. Not just taking all your money like that. Too kind. Right, now we're finding a book about spirit summoning. Where was that? Up there. Ah, the reality of spirits. Our world is strange, but it's also fascinating. Some people conjure fire with their fingertips. Others lift large objects using just the power of their minds. Is it so far-fetched to think that people infused with magicka in life could not find a way to step through the barriers of death? That they could sustain their essences and remain capable of communicating with those of us still possessed of life's sweet kiss? Yet my studies indicate that as life fades from our bodies upon death, so too should the magicka depart with our last breath. But we know spirits exist. I have personally encountered more than one haunting stare through the course of my research. I have seen desperate, ghostly eyes full of fear and longing for help. It's almost as if some memory of life still lingered in the spirit form. What if we could communicate with these spirits? What if we could call them to us to ask them why they still haunt a house or a gravesite or a battlefield? I believe I might have found a way to speak to those who have passed on. Perhaps we can finally learn if the dead are truly dead. I intend to learn these secrets. I intend to speak to a spirit and discover what that spirit truly is. Watch for my next book on the subject, Life After Death, Incredible Secrets Revealed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, that was fun.
Collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more books. Don't expect to find much truth in a tome such as that.
Nuna, you can't just give me 10,000 gold. It doesn't matter how much gold your character has. It's yours, not mine.
Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision.
And how do you intend to do that?
By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken.
Who's your master?
Someone who must remain secret.
Ooh,
for
mysterious.
Now. But time is wasting.
Mysterious.
You need to understand that this curse must not be broken.
But why? Why shouldn't the curse be broken?
Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of the thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead.
Right.
What is the spirit's name?
What kind of question is that?
The kind that is crucial to the summoning. If you are to call her spirit to this realm, you must focus on who she truly was. Remember the visions you saw. She showed them to you for a reason. Now, what is the spirit's name?
Now, I started this quest like a year ago, and I cannot remember for the life of me what visions I saw, what the spirit's name would be. I don't know. Should I just pick one? Estel? Claudie? Frannis? Twitch chat. Twitch chat, I call upon you. Which name should I choose? Claudie? Bronithgar says Claudie. Any advances on Claudie? Going once. Going once and a half. Going once and 3/4. Going twice. 2 for Claudie. 2 for Claudie. Claudie and goodbye. No, goodbye is not the name we're going to go with. Claudie. We've got votes for Claudie. Claudie. Yeah, we're not going to go with goodbye, so I think Claudie it is then. That's a resounding Claudie.
Claudie Thiemann was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing?
Okay, again, can't remember this quest at all. So, a necklace, a ring, or a bracelet? Come on, team. Tell me what to click on. Use your powers of knowledge. That's 1 for bracelet. Any advances on bracelet? Could it be a necklace? Could it be a ring? Nuna doesn't know. Bronithgar says bracelets. Hawk says necklaces are usually cured. I don't know what that means. Sam says goodbye. Not very helpful. Could well have been murder we just heard in the background. That sort of thing happens all the time. Okay, we've got 1 vote for bracelet, 2 votes for bracelet. 1 vote for maybe necklace, 2 votes for maybe necklace. No. So we're tied between necklace and bracelet. Okay, we've gone to necklace instead of bracelet. Nuna's changed her mind. I'm going to click necklace. Unless someone else dives in the next 3 seconds and tells me not to click necklace, I'm going to click it. 3, 2, 1.
Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudie's untimely death. My final question. What drove Claudie to act as she did?
Was it fear? Love? Revenge? Or goodbye? Come on, team. Help me through this last one. Hopefully this is the last one. This bizarre quiz about events I wasn't present for. He did just say she wanted love, it's true. We've got various votes for love. Everyone's saying love. Love sounds good, go love. Okay, love it is.
Love? I hadn't thought of that.
Ooh.
Love could have driven her to make the deal she made. Love promised and love betrayed. An interesting theory.
Right.
I'll take those items. Go on to the gravesite by the Daggerfall Cathedral.
No, too late for revenge now. We will send Claudie there. Okay, let's do that then. Come on, Team Flavius. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going this way.
The guild requests your help.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that hurt. Probably twisted an ankle. Where are we going? Over there. Talk to the ghost of Claudie Themmin. Yeah, they probably were all right. I don't know. He didn't seem to know. It's Claudie the Monde. Claudie the Monde. Hello, Claudie the Monde.
What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baleborns hired you, didn't they? But you don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby.
My baby! Tell me what happened.
I fell in love with a coward. A Baleborn who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child.
And someone answered your prayers?
You have to understand. Akatosh, Daedra. It didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live.
Right, so what happened then?
I made a bargain. Got my revenge. Saved my baby. The
I wouldn't
Baleborns
make
deserve
bargains
to
with
lose what
Daedra,
they
not a
love
very
the
good
most.
idea.
Their wealth. Their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower.
Right.
I heard the screams. The deal had been struck.
The Baleborns are different now.
The Baleborns don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baleborns away. The master made it with his own blood.
What happens if I remove the ward?
No, you can't. The master won't let you. My baby. What would become of him?
Right.
The master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baleborns are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
So, the choice here is between saving a ghost baby that's being looked after by Daedra or driving out the Daedra, breaking a Daedric curse. Thoughts in the chat, because, you know, I'm thinking, surely that's not much of a life for whatever has happened to this baby. Well, that's a long way down. Oh well. You know, whatever's happened to this baby, if it's been taken by Daedra, that's no way to live. That can't be good. It's either going to be suffering, or it'll have been turned into a demon or something. What is that? That's BB-8! That's BB-8! Hi! That's cool. Anyway, right.
We don't care for troublemakers here.
But yeah, I'm just like... That doesn't sound like... Especially if the mother's long dead. Like, that baby has been there for a long time. And it seems like... You know, it seems like that would be a good thing to free it from whatever the Daedra are doing to it. Oh, I need to get up there. How do we do that? How do we get there? Not really sure. Maybe sort of round? Round and up? Maybe? No, you'll never catch me. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Ooh, imps. I think we need to break the curse here. I think that's what we need to do. So that's tell thingy to leave. Athel Baleborn, which we're not going to do. I don't think. Unless anyone else feels differently. so far everyone's saying break the curse. So I'm gonna go and break the curse. Blah. Blah. Why was that imp carrying steel trousers? Have any of you tried Mihail's imps mod? You know Mihail Mods makes a lot of creature mods. He made an imps mod, which is quite cool. Adds them to Skyrim. Daedric Warding Stone. Right, we're going to break this curse. Here we go. What happens now? Hello. Well, he doesn't look like good news.
No! What? What have you done? The deal has been broken. My child.
I know.
What will become of my child?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But, you know, he was really, like, yeah. He was definitely nasty. So we'll go and talk to Mr. Baleborn. Beep, 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 beep.
What? Do you remember anything? Where you came from? Who you are?
My head is pounding. I think my name is Stefan.
What? Is that the baby? Has he been set free?
What? What's going on? Where am I? Wait.
Because he's the Mon.
I feel like we just talked, but
no, the monkey is not the baby.
anything.
Hello.
I walked in here and this young man nearly fell on my head. And you? Were you successful?
The curse is broken.
Figured as much. It felt like the air shifted for a moment. When we tried to walk through the ruins, nothing stopped us this time. But as soon as we walked in here, this man fell out of the sky. We thought it was an ambush.
Oh yeah, it is the man in Daggerfall.
Really? He whispered a name or something. Siniak or Saniak. Something like that. He looked confused. And then he said, Themond. Do you have any idea what all that means?
The contract was broken. This has to be Claudie's son.
He's the son of the ghost that tried to kill me? Well, that's just great. I think he's hurt. But if he wants to pick up where his ghostly mother left off...
Right, so what are you going to do?
If I took after my father, I'd put an end to the young man. It would be the prudent thing to do. But I never liked my father. There's been enough hatred between our families. It's time things changed.
You mentioned payment for services rendered?
Of course, of course. You've certainly been more useful than these hired hands. The Baleborns are once again on their way to the top, and I have you to thank for that. I'll always remember the small part you played to make this happen.
Small? Small? I saved the day, I'll have you know, good sir. But I'll take your gold and your ring, fine. We did it. We completed the quest. That was really exciting for both of you, I know. Ooh, Claudie's journal. My Lord Morris, oh yeah. I can't help but feel that my Lord Morris is interested in me for more than my duties as a servant. He glanced at me several times these past weeks as I brought dinner to the table or poured the wine. He just smiles and looks into my eyes. Like I'm an equal. Not as if I were a young woman merely there to refill his flagon or clear away the dirty dishes, but as someone he might actually be interested in. I don't know what to think of it. I'm probably just imagining it, dreaming about what life would be like if I didn't have to serve and clean every day. It's a dream. But I can hope that it comes true, can't I? I wasn't imagining things. Tonight in the hallway, Lord Morris pulled me aside. He asked if I was married, if I had a family. Speechless would be a good word for my reaction. He's so... what's the word I'm looking for? Kind? Different? His father and mother beat me repeatedly for simple transgressions, but their son isn't like that. He's so nice. I'm still having a difficult time believing it. He wants to see me again. Alone. I'm not sure what to think about all this. Lord Morris came to me again. He said he wanted to tell me something. He took my hand and led me off into the night. Hand in hand we snuck beneath the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moons. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. A rich noble like him and me, a simple servant. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon. I hope that goes well. And it didn't go well. It went really, really badly. So there we are. What a lovely love story. Martin's looking in a chest. What's in the chest? Anything fun? Can't see it, just light. Oh well. Oh, it's you! Were you shooting arrows at me while I was reading? Because that's very rude. Well then. That's that done. So the only ones we've got left are... We've got the main quest, of course. Oh, imps. Boom! So otherwise we've got Pride of the Lion Guard. And we've got the Corpse Horde. Which both of them are good ones to crack on with. And we will probably do that, but I think we will do that another day. Because it is midnight here in the UK. And I have a lot of work to do tomorrow, so I think I ought to sleep. So I think it's probably time for us to sign off there. Thanks so much for being on the squad, Nuna and Ragnarokin. You've both been wonderful companions. I'm sorry that last one wasn't so exciting for all of us. But we will find a good quest to do later on. Yes, I'm sure I don't want your money for a bigger bag at the moment. Thank you. It's very kind of you to offer, but I really cannot just take that kind of astronomical amount of gold from you. But thank you. You're very kind. But yes, I am going to sign off from this for the evening, and I'm just going to switch back across to camera mode so you can see me big. Thank you guys for being the best friends a Flavius could ask for. So yeah, just quitting. There we go. Quit. Right. Camera. Big. I'm slightly blurry. Not quite sure I'm slightly blurry. But there we are. So thank you all for watching. It's been really good fun this evening. We've had quite a good turnout, I think. Lots of people watching, which is really nice. Nice to see you all. Nice to chat to you all. I will be streaming again. I won't stream tomorrow because tomorrow we have got the next episode of the Flavius Chronicles for you all to watch, and I don't want to give you two different lots of Joseph Russell to watch at the same time. So yeah, you've got that to watch. Hope you all enjoy it. Please do let me know what you think. And then I will probably stream on Wednesday. I reckon Wednesday around 8 o'clock-ish. Something like 8 o'clock UK time. So that would be 2 p.m. US time. And then that varies, of course, depending on where you are in the US. But yes, something like 8 p.m. on Wednesday. I'll probably carry on streaming then. So anyone who wants to come along on the squad, join the adventure squad, that'd be good fun. Otherwise, usual end of the video stuff. If you haven't followed the channel, please follow the channel. That'd make me really happy. And similarly, YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe on YouTube. That would be really great. And if you could consider having a look at the Lucien merch store, see if there's anything you like, I'd really appreciate that as well. Otherwise, that's all from me for tonight. See you all whenever I see you.